We are live, Dilboy Stadium, MIAA, Division I, State Tournament Quarterfinals, Westford Academy versus the Highlanders of Somerville. This is a real exciting time for our city, for our high school. The partner to my left, his name is Steve Cronin. My name is Tim Cronin. Welcome to the broadcast. Steve?
Well, good afternoon, Tim, and welcome to our viewers at home. This should be an exciting contest this afternoon between the 9, 5, and 4 Westford Academy Grey Ghost against our Highlanders that entered today with a regular season record of 11, 3, and 3. But since that time in the tournament, the Highlanders had a bye at the first round, and then coming from behind in the second half, Tim, as you so adeptly reported on Monday, they were down 1-0 at the half versus Chelsea. They came back and beat Chelsea 3-1 to advance to today's contest against the Grey Ghost, who came out of the regular season with a record of 9 wins, 5 losses, and 4 ties. And they, in the first round, they beat Haverhill 2-0. And then they, very surprisingly, beat East Boston, which was the #1 ranked team in this section, Tim, 1-0. So they're an experienced team, the Grey Ghost.
They sure are.
An experienced tournament team, and we expect a 80 minutes of ferocious scholastic soccer.
Well, like you just mentioned, Steve, this Westford Academy team cannot be taken lightly. They have knocked off the #1 seed East Boston. This is a game where full and complete mental concentration and physical concentration needs to take place. I'm sure if the Highlanders can play their game, they will do just fine this afternoon. We are excited here, Dilboy Stadium. The players are warming up. It looks like Coach Scarpelli has his boys ready, and we will see you at the beginning of the match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Somerville's own Dilboy Stadium. Tonight, your Somerville Highlanders will face the Grey Ghosts of Westford Academy in the quarterfinal round of the MIAA tournament. Somerville leads the way in assuring that sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions of coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the field and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in you being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now for tonight's starting lineups, starting with the Grey Ghosts of Westford Academy. First, #3, a junior, David John Keller. #8, a senior, Brian Hennessy. #9, a sophomore, Douglas Searle. #10, a senior, Evan Mahan. #12, a senior, Alex Sangiovanni. #13, senior, Ian Hunter. #14, senior, Cody Hoosman. #16, senior, Kevin McCall. #20, senior, Stephen Babinski. #24, junior, Rory Burke. And in goal, senior, Alex Kia. Westford Academy is coached by Mr. Tony DeLeo. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 27, freshman Mateus Augusto Reese. Number 25, freshman Andre Philippe Rollin. Number 23, junior Wesley Andrade. Number 17, junior Bruno Caccia. Number 14, senior Jigme Sanjay. Number 11, junior Rodriguez Pierre. Number 8, junior Homero Moraes. Number 4, junior Toby Moynihan. Now your two captains. First, senior number 9, Felipe da Costa. And senior number 7, Joseph Abrantes. Starting in goal, junior number 12, Wilton Souza. Your Highlanders are coached by Mr. George Scarpelli. We now ask that everyone please rise and remove your hats for a moment of silence, followed by the playing of our national anthem to honor our veterans. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask our fans' cooperation this evening. Please remain in the stands during the entire contest and keep the concourse area clear. Thank you.
And as we rejoin the broadcast, some last-minute consultation between players and coaches. The match will begin momentarily. Highlanders taking the field, Steve.
Well, it's a great late afternoon here in the fall on the November 11th. Actually, slight breeze won't affect the flight of the ball or the conditions on the field. But Tim, if we could today on Veterans Day, the 11th month, the 11th day, pause for 11 seconds to wish our best to all of our veterans in Somerville and to their families, those that are currently serving here at home as well as those abroad. And if we could pause for the 11 seconds. Thank you. There's nothing better than having a tournament match here at a stadium dedicated to Somerville's Congressional Medal of Honor winner, George Dilboy. I had the opportunity to visit the George Dilboy post this morning in Davis Square, where they were having a commemoration fitting for today's holiday. And I think these young men will bring a lot of spirit and dedication to today's contest that'll reflect well on both of their communities, as well as the Commonwealth, as well as the United States of America. And the kickoff is underway.
Another nice autumn afternoon, Steve.
Perfect for soccer, Tim. Our viewers might, at home might be thinking that's a little too cool, but not when these young men get going and those furnaces get stoked, that they'll be more than comfortable.
Nice move here by the striker for Westford Academy, trying to create. I'm sure, Steve, that this is how they worked over East Boston the other day. Attack, attack, attack.
Well, Westford's well aware of Somerville's ability to put the ball in the back of the net. I'm sure they'll be prepared for that. But certainly it comes down to who can find the net, especially in a tournament that's a one-game elimination.
This is O'Maro trying to lead his man, Mateus Reese. He saves it. Works it back to O'Maro. Joseph Abrantes, number 7 with a touch. Rodriguez Pierre, O'Maro again. This is Andre Rolim, another freshman.
Then we have the Somerville Highlanders in their home white with the red shorts and red stockings, and the visiting Grey Ghosts from Westford Academy in their maroon uniforms with white stockings. They're attacking, the Grey Ghosts are attacking from left to right, and our home Highlanders are attacking from right to left to start the first half.
Right, Steve, and it looks like just about, I would say, 9 out of the 11 starters have already touched the soccer ball in the first 2 minutes of play, which is encouraging. Getting a feel for the ball. Ball's played at midfield out of bounds. Highlander possession. And Steve, right off the bat, I think I'll just go right down the roster for our Somerville Highlanders. Xavier Quintanilla, Yanni Tiragotis. Unfortunately, the starting goalkeeper, Tiragotis, has a touch of the flu. Pedro Rolim, number 3. Number 4, Toby Moynihan. Somerville on the attack. Close call.
That's Westford Academy goalie Alex Key coming out.
Number 7, Joseph Abrantes. Number 8, O'Maro Moraes. Number 11, Rodriguez Pierre. Starting goalkeeper this afternoon, Wilton Bruno Sousa. Number 14, Jigme Sanjay. Number 15, played a phenomenal game versus Chelsea the other day, is Kevin Montiel. Number 17 is Bruno Caccia. Number 18, a stalwart on the defensive side for our Highlanders, is Felipe da Costa. Number 19, Tonis Perez. Number 20 is Bipul Piakiral. Number 21, Marcos Rolim. Number 22, Junior Pierre Luis. Number 23, another stalwart at the fullback position, Steve, Wesley Andrade. Number 25, Andre Rolim. Number 27, Mateus Reese. And brought up from the JV, number 27 also, Francisco Martinez. And that completes this afternoon's varsity roster for our Highlanders.
Tim, it's been reported to us that the winner of this game will face Lincoln Sudbury on Friday. We'll give the location timeout later in the broadcast in the second half. But I walked by, I've already seen one Lincoln Sudbury jacket in the crowd.
That means they're scouting.
They're here to see whoever it is that will be advancing. Naturally, this game will be played to a conclusion of a winner and a loser. The overtime provisions are it's a 10-minute golden goal overtime if it's tied after 80 minutes of play. And then they would go to a penalty kick situation where it's rounds of 5 for each team. But let's hope the Highlanders can take care of business as they have been to date and advance to further play on Friday.
Easy stop there for Wilton Bruno Sousa. Doing some nice attacking already is Westford Academy. We're 6 minutes into the match, and Steve, right away we can see why this team knocked off the number 1 seed.
Jim, they had a season very typical of, very similar to I think the season the Highlanders had. They had a slow start, a number of unexpected losses, but then they went on a run of 8 straight wins that got them on track to qualify for the tournament. But they're a perennial powerhouse, well, a perennial contender. I don't know if I'd call them a powerhouse, but this isn't their first visit to the tournament, for sure.
Ball's played in the corner, and it looks like it will be a Westford Academy goal kick. Okay. Deflected off of the feet of Mateus Reese.
That was Westford Academy defender, number 13, Ian Hunter, who took a very hard shot off the midsection, defending, taking the goal kick now.
This is Mateus Reese, again on the ball. Nice move. Uh-oh. Little collision there. A little too much force. Official on top of it.
Number 10, Evan Mahan, applying that additional force for the Grey Ghost.
It's inadvertent, but still against the rules. The official will always call any type of infraction. Number 27, Mateus Reese again, the man in the orange shoes. Already seeing several touches in the get-go. He's been a pleasant surprise as a freshman, stepping up to the varsity this season. Ball's knocked around at midfield, onto the feet of O'Maro. Stolen by Westford Academy. Defensively, Toby Moynihan doing a nice job a moment ago.
That was number 8, Brian Hennessy, coming out for the Grey Ghost, taking the ball off the foot of... That was the defender, the Somerville defender, heading the ball away from the Westford attacker, and then the goalkeeper coming up and securing the ball.
Nice
It was
play.
not a situation where the ball was playing deliberately back to the goalkeeper.
Right.
The official was right on top of the play. There was no complaining from the sideline concerning the play. I think the substitute was trying to help number 3, David John Keller, with that throw-in. Again, our viewers will see several players on both sides wearing gloves. Your fingertips can get a little frosty.
Play continues. Deflected out of bounds. Westford Academy will take over. Kind of a nice start, Steve, for Westford Academy. They seem to be have a little bit of an advantage controlling play right now.
Number 12 for Westford Academy is Alex Sangiovanni. Okay. It appeared the Somerville defender was assisting the Westford Academy to the turf there. Number 8 for Westford Academy is Brian Hennessy. But he's recovered. He's back on his feet. Actually, both players are. It's a hard tumble to that turf, no matter who causes it, Tim.
It sure is, Steve. And this is kind of a tense moment right now for the Highlanders. This is a nifty little set piece that Westford Academy was awarded. See if these players in white can keep their wits about them and make the stop.
This is number 10, Evan Mahan, taking the shot.
Ball's put into play. Nice save, Wilton Bruno Sousa. And the ball is clear to midfield. This is Katya. Nice move.
The Highlander goalkeeper did a nice job positioning the wall, cutting down the open angle on the net, forcing Brian Evan Mahan to take the shot.
This is
on that near
Andrade.
side.
He dishes off to Moynihan. Stolen again by Westford Academy. And off of the leg of Joseph Abrantes. Westford Academy will take over.
One of the Westford Academy players had mentioned to me before the game that he had played with and against several of the Somerville players. Only in the world of soccer, Tim, that I think there's a maximum exposure. I don't think you get to the high school level that you ever enter a game where you haven't played with somebody on the opposition or against somebody on the opposition. It usually leads to a pretty competitive environment in a positive sense.
Absolutely. Players around the state are very familiar with each other via club play. Nice play defensively by Wesley. Shot is taken. Oh, and just wide. Westford Academy on the attack, looking impressive thus far. And I believe Coach Scarpelli wants to talk to his boys. Hopefully this is a nice timeout. Momentum is clearly in the hands of Westford Academy.
Well, Tim, again, one of the irregularities of high school soccer versus the FIFA game is that each team is allowed one timeout per half and for a duration of 1 minute. And that's what we're having right now.
I believe, Steve, he just wants to calm the boys down. Maybe some nerves are setting in. This is quarterfinal action. MIAA Division I boys soccer tournament, North Sectional.
Jim, I guess in this lull in the action, we should mention again, thank our host for last Saturday evening at Westford Academy for the girls' match, for the opportunity to broadcast from the press box, and for their assistance in that broadcast. It's nice to go on the road with the team during the tournament. Hopefully that'll be the case every November.
And the ball is put back into play.
First of the ball was number 8 from Westford Academy, Brian Hennessy.
This is Perez trying to lead Sanjay, does. And the ball trickles out of bounds. You're right, Steve. Let's hope this November goes well. And Westford Academy trying to attack again. Nice defensive stop there by Joseph Abrantes. This is Felipe DaCosta, just put a header on the ball. And after a second time, the ball is out of bounds. And again on the attack, Westford Academy. Ball's in the corner. Ball's crossed. Nice job by Wesley, and should be an easy play for Wilton Bruno Sousa, the goalkeeper for the Highlanders. He will now clear. Ball is booted out to midfield. Bounced around. Sanjay trying to settle. And out of bounds, Westford Academy ball. This is Educational Channel 15 welcoming you to the broadcast. MIAA State Tournament. Our Somerville Highlanders versus Westford Academy. And Steve, I believe the stands here at Dilboy Field are starting to fill a little bit.
It's a nice crowd for a tournament game here at Dilboy, Tim. Couldn't ask for better conditions.
Ball is put back into play.
If you were to join us for the second half today on Veterans Day, again, you'd want to bring that padding or that blanket to sit on. The aluminum stands can be a little cool on the posterior this time of year.
Would love to see a Highlander attack right now. Start putting the pressure on the opponent. Ball is led down the middle and defended nicely by Westford Academy. The attack comes again and cleared. Philippe DaCosta. The ball deflects back onto the feet of Toby Moynihan to Sanjay. Ball is saved. Play continues. Andrade over to Acosta. He was trying to find O'Maro. Ball is turned over. Westford Academy will try to launch an attack.
That was number 14 for the Grey Ghost, Cody Huseman.
Number 25, Andre Rolim.
I'm certainly sure our viewers realize, Tim, it's very dangerous for the Highlanders to allow the Grey Ghost to have so much time in their own end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're not used to seeing this, but in the state tournament, all of the opponents are very skilled. The programs are quality.
It's a dangerous play. A Somerville player kicked the ball. Foot ended up by the head of the attacker.
As I was saying, Steve, number 25, Andre Rolim, readying to check back into the match.
This is number 10, Evan Mahan.
And again, this is one of those very scary set pieces.
This isn't, I'm sorry, Tim, this is an indirect kick. He's got to touch another player before going into the net.
Ball's booted in front of the goal, and another close call. Steve, that's about 3 or 4 close calls so far.
Well,
let's hope the Highlanders can tighten up.
The Highlanders were first to the ball. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It could have gone a little wider to make us a little less nervous, but here we have a corner kick by number 8, Brian Hennessy.
Ball sails in front of the goal, headed down, fight for possession, and cleared temporarily by Moynihan. Fight for possession, Highlanders come out, Kachia. Ball is stolen. Very impressive counterattacking, though, Steve, by Westford Academy. They know how to steal the ball. They know how to stop the immediate attack and thus fly with the ball into the opposite direction.
All right, we have a substitution for the Grey Ghost, number 24, Rory Burke Jr. has entered the game. Again, to our viewers at home, the game is played in 2 40-minute halves. This is the first of those 40-minute halves. And it's ferocious action back and forth. There'll be a need for both teams today to use their benches artfully, getting the players sufficient rest. Nice shot by Westford Academy.
This will be a Highlander goal kick.
Tim, the Westford Academy has 12 seniors, 4 juniors, 5 sophomores, and no freshmen on the roster.
This will be Wilton Bruno Sousa.
So this is a senior-laden team.
Ball is booted left side. This is Kachia with a nice piece of footwork there. He leads Rodriguez, and a wonderful defensive stop by the Westford Academy defender, Steve.
Stephen Babinski, senior defenseman,
And
number
Steve,
20.
not to interrupt, but we talked about this the other night. Joseph Abrantes in the offensive zone. Throw in. Let's see if it pays off now. Ball is in the air. And I'm not sure if he violated the line on the throw-in or... And apparently that is what happened. So this will be a possession for Westford Academy.
To our viewers at home, it's the outline of the blue on the green background. The blue is the soccer pitch. Sometimes they overlap with the white lines of the football field. I know our viewers recognize the yard markings and the numerals as being part of the football markings on the field. But sometimes the players themselves will forget that it's the blue,
Right.
and not the white.
This is Omero trying to get on the ball.
I've had players in different matches sometimes stand inside at the football yard mark, a sideline mark, for the throw-in. It usually would bring laughter from not only their own teammates, but the visiting team as well, realizing they were a good 5 to 10 yards sometimes in the wrong spot. And most of the time the official would simply hold the whistle until the player obviously backed up to the right location. Not an intended violation to gain an advantage within the rule.
This is Andrade working it left to Moynihan. He will cross. The attempted cross is properly defended. Play continues. Tony Perez trying to take over. He leads the right side. A little bit too much mustard. Will it be saved?
Number 4 for the Grey Ghost was Adam Pickinsgill, a senior. That was well done by the Highlanders, Tim, off that direct kick.
And Steve, it is nice to see them moving the ball
In the right direction.
toward other real estate. You are correct.
As our viewers watch the game, and they might catch glimpses of the stadium clock.
Nice lead. Andre. Oh, what a defensive tackle. Great play. Deflected. Shot again. Oh, he fanned on the shot. Oh, what a chance. Nice flurry there.
That was number 13, Ian Hunter, executing that slide tackle. But Tim, if our viewers catch glimpses of the stadium clock during the contest, this is a reminder that that is the unofficial time. It's used as a convenience for the spectators as well as our viewers at home. The official time is kept on the field by the referees. But I know our viewers have found that the timing has been fairly accurate within 10 to 20 seconds.
Sure.
So there's no great disparity, and it gives a pretty good indication of the amount of time played and the amount of time left.
Sure, and this is a Westford Academy set piece. The official readying the players. He gives the cue, play continues. Ball's punched out in front of the Highlander goal. Ball's up in the air. And nice job, Wilton Bruno Sousa picking up the loose ball. He will clear. And Steve, on the last Highlander attack, that flurry in front of Westford Academy goal, some wonderful defending, wonderful tackling by the fullbacks for their school.
Well, that first tackle, Tim, for our viewers at home and for our young soccer players, the tackle came from the side within the field of vision of the attacking player. FIFA wants it eliminated, and certainly the National Federation wants tackling eliminated from the rear. But that was a tackle that came from the side within the peripheral vision field of the attacker. And that's why the official, who is clearly in position to see the entire play, let the play go on. This nice, fast restart by the Highlanders.
Nice move by Katia. He passes it to Omero, trying to get a shot off. Some beautiful defending again by Westford Academy.
See that solid consolidation of those maroon shirts there in the middle of the field, Tim.
They're a wall.
There were 5 or 6 of them. I couldn't quite catch all of them in a quick count, but clearly 5 or 6 of them.
I think they're marking Omero, especially every time he touches the ball in front of the goal. He is immediately, Steve, visited by at least 3 burgundy jerseys.
They're not unaware of what Somerville's strengths are in this scoring end.
Ball is put back into play, knocked out of bounds. Highlander possession. This is Montiel to Omero. He works it back to Abrantes. Crosses to Perez. Perez trying to lead Katia. Chance here, nice move. He will pass, he shoots off the crossbar and scores! And they finish. We have a 1-0 soccer game. What an attack. Nice move. Katia, I believe, I'm not sure who was the actual finisher, but what a play. We will find out in a moment who actually scored the goal. On the attack was Omero Moraes, Rodriguez Pierre, Andre Rolim, and Bruno Katia. One of the 4 were able to finish. We have a 1-0 soccer game.
Well, Tim,
First half, I'm sorry, Steve, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, continue, Tim.
First half, we have about 15 and a half minutes left in the first half. This is the MIAA Division I soccer tournament. This is the quarterfinal match in the North Sectional. And Steve, it's nice to have the first goal.
It is, Tim, for our viewers at home that jumped out of their chairs and spilt their refreshments all over their viewing room, living rooms, wherever they might be watching the game. They might want to get a couple of towels ready, because that's the type of action I think we can expect to see for the rest of this half and certainly into the second half.
Here comes another lead.
But that was a tremendous attacking by the Highlanders. Shot off the crossbar, and then a follow-up by the Highlanders. And there were no fewer than 6 or 7 defenders in the penalty box when that was going on.
And Steve, the momentum of this game has changed. It is obviously, after this goal, in the hands of our Highlanders. If we think back to about 5 to 10 minutes ago, the first part of this match was all burgundy jersey and Westford Academy. This is a nice set piece here for the Highlanders. Very important, Steve, for them to remain focused and try to add to the lead instead of protecting it. There is way too much soccer left to be played. Andrade drives it out front. Ball is headed. Nice save, Steve, by the goalkeeper.
Nice job by Alex Key.
And the ball is booted up in the air. I think he put a little bit too much oxygen under that. And because of the physicality, this will be Westford Academy possession.
Number 4 for Somerville was resting his left arm on the back of the Westford Academy attacker.
Westford Academy moving the ball at midfield. They try to work the right side. And the Highlanders will take over on the out of bounds. He sees Abrantes. He is able to get the ball to him. Little push from behind. Play continues.
We might call
Dangerous cross, Steve, just now.
We might call that a nudge. It's a push if he falls flat in his face, Tim.
Sure, sure.
Tim, I might mention that Westford's starting goalkeeper, Bill Levinsky, has a left foot stress fracture. He's been out the past 7 or 8 games. He's hoping to play college soccer at either Worcester State, Framingham State, or Bridgewater State. We wish him the best of luck in his recovery and his pursuit of his college plans.
This will be Wilton Bruno Sousa, the goalkeeper. He drives the ball to the right side, looking for Montiel. Ball is headed by the Westford defender. Bounced around. The attack for the Highlanders might start now. And I believe we have an offside. So Westford Academy will tee the ball up. Action continues. Nice steal by O'Maro. He's able to save the ball. The ball's kicked out of bounds. Should be Highlander possession. And nope, they will award the possession to Westford Academy.
I think the ball, Tim, had been out of bounds before it was kicked.
Nice correction.
There was a late delay in terms of communicating that with the players.
Midfield, batted around again. Westford wins the temporary possession. Ball is led back into Highlander territory. Wilton Bruno Sousa is right there. He will clear. Steve, too much oxygen there. Ball's bounced around.
It was an advantage situation there. Clearly the Westford Academy defender came over the back of the Somerville player. The official let the play go. But when it appeared the ball was going to end up in possession of the Westford team, he blew the infraction.
Andrade puts the ball back into play. Ball's bounced around right into the Westford Academy goalkeeper's hands.
This is senior Alex Key for the Grey Ghost.
1-0 soccer game. We are approaching the 10-minute mark of the first half. Highlanders have the lead. Ball is led down the right side. Montiel, he crosses. Ball is up in the air. Nice header there by the Westford Academy defender.
There's number 14, Cody Hushman. And on the defense, on the right side, well, on the left side, as the defense would look at it, was number 9, Douglas Searle, one of the sophomores on the Westford Academy team.
Ball's put back into play.
Obviously, with the senior-laden roster, they're looking not to have their dream end, Tim. But I would say with 4 juniors and 5 sophomores that they have a pretty strong future.
They do.
With those underclassmen getting valuable tournament experience.
And this will be a Westford Academy possession. 9-minute mark first half. 1-0 Highlanders. MIAA state tournament quarterfinal, North sectional. And possession will be in the hands of Westford Academy.
I want to thank our ball holders on the far side for doing such a great job. Required by rule, Tim. Not just an affectation to the game. And it can be a rather thankless task on certain days.
Ball's put back into play. Knocked around in front of the Highlander goal. Abrantes tries to clear. Westford Academy applying the pressure. And the call is a corner kick for Westford Academy.
Number 16 is Kevin McCall, senior.
We are now hitting the 8-minute mark of the first half. This is a nice opportunity for Westford Academy, the Grey Ghosts.
This is Rory Burke, Jr., taking the corner kick. This is pretty tense, Tim.
Ball's up in the air, headed around.
Somerville was first too. Knocked it in the right direction.
Westford Academy manages to keep the ball in. Little physicality, play continues. Ball is led. Wilton Bruno Sousa right there. Nice job.
with that bit of contact. The official put his arms up in the air indicating that he had seen it, but he was not going to whistle an infraction. Players are expected to continue to play, Tim, until that whistle blows.
Absolutely. Nice defending here by Westford Academy. Good ball control. They continue their possession. Ball is cleared through midfield, knocked back in. Trying to settle is Omero. He leads, trying to lead Katia. Inadvertent contact, play continues.
Nice shielding by number 3, David John Keller, junior
Absolutely.
defenseman for the Grey Ghost.
And Steve, I think on the last couple of boots by the goalkeeper for Westford Academy, I think we're seeing a little bit of inexperience. He's kind of going too high with the ball, and that resulted in a nice turnover for the Highlanders here.
Well, given the Grey Ghost ability has been demonstrated here in the first half, Tim, I don't know why they wouldn't play the ball short and carry the ball up the field.
Sure.
They certainly have shown they're able to do that against the Highlanders.
This will be a set piece for Westford Academy. And this could be another hairy situation. We can expect the ball to fly right toward Wilton Bruno Sousa. Ball is in the air. Headed up and into the hands of Sousa. He will clear. Oh, he will try to clear, I should say.
Our viewers certainly have checking their notes, Tim, and remembering the cardinal rule of goalkeeping. Never let the ball bounce in the box.
On the attack is Katia. He's caught from behind. He manages to get the ball to Junior Pierre Luis. He works it to Omero. Omero back to Luis. Katia trying to find Omero. And nicely defended and cleared.
Number 24, Rory Burke, getting the ball out in the middle there for the Grey Ghost. This is number 12, Alex San Giovanni, sending up the right-hand side, just beyond number 16, Kevin McCall.
And Steve, we are 5 minutes and 10 seconds from halftime. Another opportunity here for Westford Academy. This will be an inbounds throw-in.
Oh, I thought he had gone to the mobile station for a quick cup of coffee, Tim.
Ball's up in the air.
Someone was first, too. Well done.
Nicely cleared. Caught you with a nice move. He will try to launch this attack. He is able to lead Junior Pierre Luis. Luis looking. He makes a move. Nice defending. Nice defending by the Westford Academy.
Stephen Babinski, a senior defenseman back there, number 20, Tim. Nice attack by the Highlanders, getting that ball quickly upfield.
This is Omero. He finds Katia. Katia trying to knock it back to Omero. Nicely defended. Knocked from behind. Westford Academy ball.
It's number 10 for the Grey Ghost, Evan Mahan, getting the assist to the turf.
Ball is led down the right side. He tries to cross, and
it's a goal kick.
It will be a Highlander goal kick. Andre Rolin checking back into the game. Here comes B-Pool, number 20, Piacural. Bruno Katia taking a break. I'm sure it will be a quick one. Play will continue via the goal kick. This is Wesley Andrade. He will line up the ball. Play will continue. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Highlanders. This is Educational Channel 15. Partner to my right is Steve Cronin. My name is Tim Cronin. Welcome to our broadcast if you have just arrived. This is one exciting match thus far. On the attack, Westford Academy, nicely defended. Ball is knocked around. Picked up by Omero. Omero is able to clear. He's trying to find Junior Pierre Luis. Kevin Montiel on the right side. Ball trickles out of bounds. Highlander possession. Ball's led to the corner. Foot race. Some nice shielding by the defender, Steve.
Well done. Unlucky for the Highlanders, but they certainly are showing a little more aggressiveness on the offensive end. Number 13 for the Grey Ghost is Ian Hunter, senior defenseman. He'll be taking the goal kick.
And on the
This is off.
inbounds here is,
That was off of number 16, Kevin McCall for the Grey Ghost.
and that was DaCosta inboundsing the ball. Play continues. And this will be a Highlander possession. DaCosta again will inbounds. Sorry, Steve.
No, again, McCall knocking the ball forward and missing the Somerville defender. So fortunately, the ball went out of bounds and was back in the Highlanders' possession.
Ball is led. Nice play by Moynihan. He temporarily clears. Westford Academy trying to continue the attack. Defended again by the Highlanders. And after some physicality, the whistle is blown. It looks like possession will be awarded to the Highlanders.
Ladies and gentlemen, please support Somerville Girls Soccer. Raffle tickets are being sold. First place is 2 Patriots tickets to the game against Carolina. Second place, 2 Celtics tickets. You can get 3 tickets for $5 or 1 ticket for $2.
And Steve, we have to mention now, we are under 2 minutes to go in the half. The time is in the hands of the officials now. The scoreboard is not moving, always when we hit the 2-minute warning. This is Rolim. He tries to lead Montiel. Nice defending. Ball is cleared. Westford will try to attack. See if the Highlanders can hold on to a halftime lead. This is O'Maro. Maybe killing some clock. He gets it to Abrantes. Abrantes over to B-Pool. B-Pool back to Abrantes. Nice give and go. Abrantes trying to round the corner. He will cross. Nicely defended and cleared by Westford Academy.
That was number 13, Ian Hunter, for the Grey Ghost, getting his foot on the ball on that cross from Abrantes.
And Steve, I'm trying to see if the official is looking at his watch. Would love to know how many seconds are left here in the first half.
Just glanced at his watch just now, Tim.
Ball is put back into play. That was DaCosta getting a foot on it. And with some physicality, possession is awarded to the Highlanders.
Clearly, at least from our perspective up here, Tim, the Westford Academy attacker went well over the back of the Somerville player.
That's right, and we will also accept halftime. We have a 1-0 soccer game. Always nice to be at halftime with the lead. MIAA Division I soccer tournament, North Sectional, 1-0 Highlanders over Westford Academy. This is Educational Channel 15. We will see you in the second half. Broadcast in a moment. Second half action will begin. This is the tournament. Division I boys soccer tournament for the state of Massachusetts. North Sectional. Educational Channel 15 is proud to bring you this match, as we are always proud to bring you varsity sports on this station. 1-0 Highlander lead. And Steve, if they can get a second goal, if they can score the next goal, that is, it would be a very nice cushion.
Tim, I always feel in these situations that, especially in tournament play, that when it's a 1-goal difference, that the next team to score is usually the team that wins. I'm sure the Highlanders are aware of that, and I doubt if they're going to try to sit on this 1-0 lead. That'll be they're going to try to continue to attack very ferociously for the next 40 minutes. Tim, if I may, early in the second half here, excuse me, reading the names of the visiting Grey Ghost for our viewers at home. As I mentioned earlier, out with a left foot stress fracture, Bill Levinsky, senior, who's hoping to continue his college, his soccer career at either Worcester State, Framingham State, or Bridgewater State. But number 2, Kyle Russo, sophomore. Number 3, David John Keller, a junior. Number 4, Adam Pickens Gill, a senior. Number 5, Alexander Bellew, a senior. Number 6, Joe Caltreri, a senior. Number 7, Thomas Rain, a sophomore. Actually, Thomas has a sister who showed some considerable skill on Saturday night at Westford Academy.
The last name, I remember Rain. Right. What a game she played.
Number 8, Brian Hennessy, a senior. Number 9, Douglas Searle, a sophomore. Number 10, Evan Mahan, a senior. Number 12, Alex Sangiovanni, a senior. Number 13, Ian Hunter, a senior. Number 14, Cody Huseman, a senior. Number 16, Kevin McCall, a senior. Number 17, Chris Mariano, a junior. Number 18, Kurt Nagali, a sophomore. Number 19, Connor Murphy, a sophomore. Number 20, Steve Babinski, a senior. Number 21, Peter Russo, a junior. And number 24, Rory Burke, a junior. And in goal for the Grey Ghost is senior Alex Key. And the Grey Ghost are coached by head coach Tony DeLeo, assisted by Chuck Wood, Dave Chase. In fact, Bill Levinsky, the injured goalkeeper, credited his high school goalkeeping coach with being instrumental in his developing to a point where he's considering continuing his soccer career at the college level, and we wish him the best of luck for that. Well, there's been a bit of some ferocious action here, Tim, in the first Steve, 2 or 3 minutes of the second half.
As you were speaking, there were 2 very close calls. As far as Westford is concerned, the Highlanders almost scored twice. A moment ago, it was Rodriguez Pierre. His shot just went slightly wide left. It is nice to see them attacking. However, here comes Westford Academy. Nicely defended by Wesley Andrade. Ball is out of bounds.
Well, Tim, that's the type of intensity that they're going to need to succeed here in the second half.
And the official did not like something. Maybe some physicality. Westford Academy will have a set piece here. And this is something, Steve.
This is number 24, Rory Burke, taking the direct kick.
Ball's put out in front of the Highlander goal. Knocked away. Sanjay is on it. He will try to clear. Ball is out of bounds. Westford Academy has the opportunity to continue their attack here. Steve, that was a close one.
Westford was first to that ball when it got into the penalty box, but fortunately the next person to strike that ball was a Somerville defender. That was number 5, Alex Bellew, just a moment ago on the left-hand sideline. And then it was number 13, Ian Hunter, taking the throw-in. It's a goal kick for Somerville.
Wilton Bruno Sousa lining things up. He scans the area. He will go right down the middle. Looks like Rolim was first to get a header. However, he may have pushed off. And the ball and possession will be awarded to Westford Academy.
That was number 14, Cody Huseman, getting off the turf.
Ball's put back into play, headed out front and wide. Goal kick for the Highlanders. And Steve, I should mention Wilton Bruno Sousa doing a wonderful job in goal this afternoon. I hope I don't jinx him by saying that. He's not the starting goalkeeper, and he's really in full focus. Probably the best game I've seen him play.
Well, he's been a fantastic force, I think, Tim, all season long. Having to jump in to fill that void. I don't think you could ask for anything more than what he's done.
Sure.
Win, lose, or draw. Very capable player, very knowledgeable, good reactions, can read the game well. Tim, it's no, at this point in the season, well, this is true for other parts of the season as well. It's not enough to be good. You also need to be lucky. This Westford Academy has been both in the tournament. They didn't get here by accident. They beat 2 very good teams.
And Steve, not to cut you off here, but that was some nice pressuring by Westford Academy. I think their player, their striker, was able to get the best of Toby Moynihan at that moment, and they will have a set piece. And again, another dangerous situation. Momentum now, Steve, in favor of Westford Academy. Ball's put back into play. Out front. Ball's up in the air. And Westford Academy still trying to continue the attack out front. Picked up by Sousa. Steve, I apologize for cutting you off.
No, that's all right. There was some great defensive, offensive action there. For our viewers at home, particularly young soccer players, if they were watching the Somerville defender, he clearly had the back of the Westford attacker against his body, but did not shove him out of the way or push him to the ground. Neither did he yield his space. He's not required to do that. But if he comes forward and causes the attacker to lose his balance, that would have been a penalty kick situation. So you've got to keep your head in the penalty box.
You're right.
Use your body fairly, which is legal in soccer.
And the ball's inbounds. Westford Academy trying to attack again, as they did earlier in the first half. Now it is early in the second half, and they are controlling play at the moment. Ball is bounced out to midfield. The official did not like something, and it will be a set piece for Westford Academy. So again, we are in defensive mode here. Ball's up in the air. Nice header there by Felipe da Costa. Andrade, excuse me, that was Andre Rolim trying to work with Omero. Ball is deflected out of bounds. Number 4, Toby Moynihan will take over. Ball put back into play. Omero battling. Nicely defended by Westford Academy. Ball is knocked around. Midfield. Possession is Westford at the moment. They will attack. Left side. Ball is nicely defended. Again, the pressure stays. Westford tries to get a shot on goal. Deflected and cleared by Kachia. This is Omero, first one on the ball. Oh, he slipped. He continues. He's a playmaker. He crosses. This is Tony Perez. Shoot. Scores! And he scores 2-0. And that was the cushion that they needed. Andre Rolim, Tony Perez. Nice lead by Omero. It is 2-0 in the tournament. Quarterfinal.
Nice work by the Highlanders. A quick counterattack. And again, if our young viewers at home watching, that first Somerville attacker that had the ball didn't kick the ball over the net or wide, held on to it and fed it to another player that was coming in, filling the void, and easily put the ball across the goal line, Tim. Not through the back of the net, but just simply across the goal line with both the goalie and the defender falling to the ground, trying to keep the ball out.
And credit number 19, his name is Tony Perez on the attack. Wonderful feed. It is a 2-0 game. Veterans Day here at Dilboy Stadium. This is Educational Channel 15. Proud to bring you the broadcast. Proud to say that the Highlanders have the lead 2-0. North Sectional, MIAA Division I Soccer Tournament. We have just under a half an hour to go in regulation.
Again, for our viewers at home, the stadium clock is unofficial. Official time is kept on the field by the referees.
Nice defending there by Kevin Montiel.
So the goal was by number 19, Tony Perez.
And this
assist by number 25, Andre Rolim.
And Steve trying to launch an attack. Westford Academy. Ball is shot and wide. Highlander goal kick will result. Wilton Bruno Sousa.
I think hopefully the Highlanders, Tim, are going to do what I've seen them do many times this season. They've built a margin of safety here, but they're looking to make a statement, especially in the tournament, that they can put the ball in the net. That they'd certainly like to add a third goal to their total, to have other teams thinking about their potent offense, which I believe, Tim, is borne out by the statistics. It's just not an opinion I hold.
Correct.
But given the number of games they've played and the number of goals they've scored, it's quite remarkable against some very stiff competition.
And Steve, we talked about at the beginning of the second half the need for the next goal to have that 2-goal cushion. However, this match is by no means in the bag. The Highlanders need to continue the pressure. There is way too much time left on the clock at 28 minutes to go.
Tim, it's an 80-minute battle, and it takes every ounce of strength, every minute of play in order to determine the proper winner. We have number 10 for the Grey Ghosts waiting to enter the game, Evan Mahan, a senior.
And some physicality. This will be Westford Academy possession. They will try to play fast before the Highlanders get a chance to set up. Nice play by DaCosta.
That was number 8, Brian Hennessy, limping there for the Grey Ghost after that hard hit.
Nice play there by Perez again. He's playing a whale of a match so far.
Number 7, Thomas Rain.
This is Kachia.
The ball taken.
He's trying to find Andre. Westford Academy defender right on the ball, doing a nice job. Stolen by Andre. He will cross. Trying to find Omero. Some nice defensive work.
That was number 20, Stephen Babinski, getting a foot on the ball, just knocking it away at the last second.
And this should fall right into the hands of Wilton Bruno Sousa. He quickly gets it out to DaCosta. A little risky there.
Nice pressure by number 4, Adam Pickenskill for the Grey Ghost. Tim, the stadium looks terrific.
It's always beautiful here.
We've got a nice crowd on a holiday evening enjoying the game, especially with their home team up 2-0.
Wilton Bruno Sousa is able to launch this ball across midfield. Omero trying to get a handle on it. Ball is knocked around. This is DaCosta flipping it into Westford territory. Attacking from the right side is Montiel. Montiel is looking, shifting. He makes a move, tries to cross. Nice defensive work. Again, the Highlanders trying to continue their attack. Omero with a little backward skip pass, opposite foot. Very nifty player.
Just a moment ago, that was number 13, Ian Hunter for the Grey Ghost, knocking the ball away from the Somerville attacker.
Ball is dumped in from midfield. Sorry, Steve.
Cody Huseman knocking the ball forward. Recovered by the Somerville goalkeeper.
And we are at the 25-minute mark, left to go in regulation. 2-0 soccer game. Somerville Highlanders versus the Grey Ghosts of Westford Academy. Nice touches here by Westford Academy. They continue to possess. Trying to continue their attack. Some nice passing. Ball is worked in. Nice move. Shot. And scores. So Westford Academy was able to turn this right around. Steve, several touches by several players. That last man was able to skate around several Highlanders to finish off.
That was number 8, Brian Hennessy, a senior midfielder, Tim, who did not seem to be, would not be denied that goal.
It was a wonderful effort on the part of that young man.
Westford Academy goal scored by number 8, Brian Hennessy.
And it looks like, Steve, we have a timeout called. Again, Coach Scarpelli trying to rally his troops together.
Timeout, Somerville.
He can see the momentum shift in the second half. They are now only up by 1 goal. And Steve, in my opinion, this is a beautiful timeout right now. Let's everybody settle down, think about what we're doing. We're working together, we're a team. We'll shake this off and we will attack again.
Tim, I think, quite frankly, what's going to be needed is they're going to have to put the ball in the net again.
Absolutely.
In order to win. We might mention to our viewers, Tim, that the other half of this bracket has been set. That Framingham will be playing Lexington on the 13th.
That's Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon. I'm not sure of the location. It'll be a neutral site. The winner of this game, as we already know, will be playing Lincoln Sudbury Friday afternoon, 3:30 at Woburn High School.
And let's hope that Coach Scarpelli's timeout has proven to be the right move. I think it is. I think they needed to take a break. They needed to calm down. And let's hope that the Westford Academy momentum has been broken. Waiting for the official's nod. And off we go. Andre leads the ball down the right side. Some nice touch there. Ball is in the corner. Westford Academy. Ball is played out of bounds with some nice shielding by the defender. Goal kick for Westford Academy. MIAA Division I State Tournament Quarterfinal North Sectional. So far, Highlanders 2. Westford Academy 1. This is Omero. He tries to dump the ball in.
A little bit too much mustard on that one, Tim.
Yep.
Right thinking, of course.
Ball's being played at midfield. DaCosta clears. This is a battle for possession, and it looks like possession will be in favor of Westford Academy. Ball is played down the right side. Defended by DaCosta. Nice move. Abrantes clears, however, out of bounds.
It's number 6, Joe Caltreri, Sr. for the Grey Ghost, doing a throw-in.
Ball's put back into play. Ball is knocked around. Westford on the attack. And Wilton Bruno Sousa is there for the loose ball. He will now clear. This is Toby Moynihan. Far side of the field. He will drive the ball to midfield. He leads the ball to Katia. Katia with a nice foot move. Nice defensive stop by Westford Academy. And this is one impressive soccer team from Westford Academy, Steve.
Their overall record, Tim, for the season was 9-5-4, as I mentioned as our pregame comments. But they had a slow start, but they rebounded after a slow start, ran off a string of 8 consecutive victories, something similar to what the Highlanders did. They had gotten off to a slow start.
Well, Steve, we have an opportunity now. Offensive side of the field, inbounds throw-in, number 7, Joseph Abrantes. Ball is in the air, out in front of the goal, headed, Nicely defended by Westford Academy. And they will possess the ball and clear.
Not quite sure, Tim, on that throw-in, the goalie punching the ball out or the Somerville player's head got to the ball first. But it appeared there was just enough of a punch from the goalie to direct the ball out of the penalty box.
This is Beepool, number 20. He will hand off to Philippe DaCosta. DaCosta on the inbounds. Foot race for the ball. Ball trickles into Highlander territory. Could get dangerous here. Andrade trying to defend. Ball is shot right into the hands of Wilton Bruno Sousa. And Steve, this game is getting awfully sketchy.
Nice shot by number 12, Alex Sangiovanni, a senior forward for the Grey Ghost.
Credit Westford Academy, Steve. Really turning it on here in the second half. We are at 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go in regulation. Moynihan, errant pass picked up by Westford Academy. They will try to attack again. Some nice passing here. Ball is crossed into the hands of Wilton Bruno Sousa.
That was number 16, Kevin McCall, a senior forward up on the right-hand side, Tim.
Nice
trying to cross the ball.
I'm sorry, Steve. Nice substitution here. This is one of the offensive stars for the Highlanders checking back into the game. Number 15, Kevin Montiel. Ball is put into play, left side midfield, out of bounds. Did it deflect off of a Westford player? No, it did not. They will have possession.
Tim, it's nice to have a game this late in the season, obviously, where weather is not a factor. It's a cool evening, good condition for good conditions for the players, and with a negligible wind, so it doesn't affect the flight of the ball or give any team an advantage in the change of end at halftime. Remember here at Dilboy, well, the parking is still free, but in all MIAA tournament games, there's paid admission. So faithful fans, all paid admission this evening. Thank them for their support tonight as well as during the season when it is free parking, free admission.
That's right. And let's see what the official has in store. Looks like...
Well, I think it's going to be a direct kick. There was a tackle there, Tim, and it clearly came from behind. I mentioned earlier that's one of the things FIFA wants eliminated, along with the national NCAA on the college level as well as the National Federation.
Wesley puts the ball back into play. He shoots for the left side. The ball is turned over.
Some more substitutions coming to the midfield stripe.
Yep, this is Andre Rolim getting ready to check back in. A moment ago, number 17, Bruno Caccia, took a break. I'm sure he will be returning soon. Ball is defended by Abrantes. He finds Omero. Omero looking, controlling. Nice move. And with some contact, I believe possession is in the hands or the feet of the Highlanders.
That was number 14, Cody Huseman for the Grey Ghost.
Steve, we're
applying the defensive pressure.
That's true. 17 and a half minutes to go on the regulation clock. Ball is put in front of the Westford goal. Wonderfully defended by Westford Academy. Things getting a little bit physical on the field. And it looks like a set piece has been awarded to the Highlanders. If I had to guess, I would say Wesley Andrade will be the man putting his foot on the ball.
It's a caution here, Tim.
Yep, we have a yellow card.
And under high school rules, the player being cautioned has to leave the and this is number 14, Cody Huseman.
I see, and it looks like Omero will be the person.
He's allowed to be substituted for. You're still playing 11 on 11. FIFA laws, it's different. The player being cautioned can remain on the field to play.
And Steve, the next infraction for that young man would result in a red card.
Right.
Which is ejection from the match. Ball's put into play, out in front of the goal, and trickled into the goalkeeper's hands. Andrade with the header. Rodriguez trying to play the ball. He does. Excuse me, that was Junior Pierre Luis trying to play the ball.
Alex Key coming out right at the top of the 18, grabbing that ball.
More chippiness, and that was rightly awarded to Westford Academy.
Number 20, Stephen Babinski for the Grey Ghost, going to the mat.
Ball's put back into play. Steve, this game is getting awfully tense. And again, some more physicality, desperation for both teams setting in.
That was number 10, Evan Mahan for the Grey Ghost, getting tripped by the Somerville defender.
And Steve, we have a set piece opportunity here for Westford Academy. And the official wants the ball spotted at a certain place. And on his command, on his whistle, we will play. The official backs up the wall. Now we're ready. Ball's up in the air. Nice save, Wilton Bruno Sousa. It will result in a Westford Academy corner kick. However, Steve, that's goalkeeping.
It is, Tim. Nicely kicked by number 10, Evan Mahan.
We'll see if the Highlanders can fight their way out of this situation. Ball's in the air, bounced around. Who's on it? Nicely defended, cleared by Abrantes. And we will have a continued attack and possession for Westford Academy.
There's some substitutions, Tim.
Yes, coming back in the game is Andre Rolim. He will replace Junior, and also Bruno Caccia coming in for Rodriguez Pierre.
Goal kick. Number 7, Thomas Rain, sophomore, entered the game for the Grey Ghosts just before that last play.
And Steve, the momentum of this game, it's clearly all Westford Academy applying the pressure. Ball's bounced around. Westford Academy again, trying to attack. This is Abrantes to Mateus Reese on the left. Ball's bounced up to Bruno Caccia. Caccia is able to find Andre, give and go, and nice defensive stop.
Well done by the Westford Academy defenders.
Play continues. The attack once again trying to be launched by Westford Academy. Opportunity here and a nice pickup. Some nice hustle by the goalkeeper, Wilton Bruno Sousa. Steve, 13 minutes to go in regulation. This is back and forth, and right now it's a little bit more forth than back. It is all Westford Academy right now.
My suggestion to our viewers at home, don't leave those seats. You're liable to miss something.
Homero trying to find Andre. Broken up again by Westford Academy. They will launch their attack again, coming from the left side.
That's number 12, Alex Sangiovanni for the Grey Ghost, pressing Joseph Abrantes for the Highlanders.
Some beautiful defending by Abrantes there. Westford continues the attack, and I think we had some head collision here at midfield.
It was number 13, Ian Hunter, coming through on the defensive action.
And this is the freshman, Andre Rolim. And Steve?
The official is stopping the time, beckoning the trainer onto the field.
And Steve, that is awfully painful.
Well, that's the nature of fast-paced scholastic soccer, Tim. I obviously don't think number 13 ever saw the Somerville attacker.
Oh, it was
His
inadvertent
focus
contact,
was
without
totally on the
question.
ball.
Yep.
But if his actions causes the displacement of another player, seen or unseen, it could be a potential violation or infraction. Okay, he's up, leaving the field under his own power. Number 25.
This is the freshman, number 25, Andre Rolim, former student at Winter Hill Community School. This young man is as tough as nails. I'm sure, Steve, he'll be back in.
He must have participated in that toughness program at Winter Hill Community School, Tim.
Junior Pierre Luis is checking back into the game, as well as Rodriguez Pierre. The possession is on the foot of number 23, Wesley Andrade. 12 minutes, Steve, to go in regulation. 2-1 Highlanders. MIAA Division I soccer tournament, North Sectional. This is Omero trying to find Abrantes.
Unfortunately, he found number 24, Rory Burke from the Grey Ghost.
This is Abrantes finding Pierre. Pierre. Nicely defended by Westford Academy. Battle at midfield. Possession is all Westford Academy. They will try to launch. Here they come. Ball is played to the left side. Out of bounds. Highlander ball. This will be Montiel, number 15. Handing off to Felipe da Costa, who will perform the inbounds throw-in. Tony's Perez trying to find Omero. Omero with a nice move. Will he round the corner? He will lead to the left side. Kachia. Nicely defended again.
Number 3, David John Keller.
Westford Academy player just suffered a tough hit from behind. This will be
up and
Westford
moving
Academy
downfield,
ball.
Tim.
Ball is headed out. This is Omero controlling. He's looking. He will lead. He will try to find Junior Pierre Luis. And some nice work by the Westford Academy goalkeeper, hustling toward the ball first.
Alex Key, senior, coming out and getting that ball.
This is Toby Moynihan.
He's obviously had quite a tournament already, Tim.
Here comes Westford Academy again. Nice play by Andrade. He clears for the moment. Things heating up out here. Westford Academy trying to attack again. Moynihan defends. Ball is knocked to the right. Westford Academy tries to continue the attack. Broken up by Somerville. The maroon jerseys trying to attack again. And Wilton Bruno Sousa hopefully will pick up that ball. He does. He gets it out to Moynihan. This is Toby Moynihan, number 4, stalwart on the defense for the Highlanders. And Steve, if you'll notice at the sideline, number 25, who just suffered that head-to-head collision. His name is Andre Rolim. He's a freshman. It's nice to see him readying to come back into this match.
That was number 16, Kevin McCall, senior, blasting that ball between the uprights. Did a nice job gaining possession from the Somerville defender. A little bit too much on it. All right, we're having substitutions by both teams.
That's right.
Tim, at this point, they've played 70 minutes of ferocious soccer. I'm exhausted. I don't know how they're feeling.
That's right. We are under 9 minutes to go in regulation. I wish I could say the match, but we're not there yet. Westford Academy. Ball's bounced out of bounds. They will retain possession. Midfield inbounds. Nice throw in, Steve. Ball is led to the left side. Wesley is there. He's shielding, and he has earned his team a goal kick. And that was a mighty close call.
That was quite a wrestling match there at the end.
It sure was. The experience of Wesley Andrade through club play. We have a yellow card for the Westford Academy player, number 12, Steve, arguing with the official. And this is how tense things get in these matches.
Well, number 12 for the Grey Ghosts is Alex Sangiovanni, a senior, receiving a caution. Naturally, he has to leave the field of play to the next legal opportunity to substitute.
And I think,
Okay.
Steve, the Westford Academy coach, not to cut you off, wants to have a little chat here with the official. I'm sure they came to some sort of agreement, and it looks like this match will continue.
You know, both of the men working this game tonight are members of the Eastern Mass Soccer Official Organization. In fact, the near side official is the Vice President-elect of the Eastern Mass Soccer Officials Association. Both of these gentlemen are 25-year veterans. I wouldn't even try to add up the number of years of tournament experience between the two of them. So the pressure is not going to affect their judgment.
Okay, the officials trying to work things out, and I don't know if there's going to be another conversation here, or it looks like they are readying for play. There's the whistle. We continue. Andrade right down the middle. Ball is headed in at midfield. Again, Westford Academy, Steve, putting the pressure on in the last, I would say, 20 minutes of play here in the second half. This is a 2-1 soccer game. Highlanders have the lead. The momentum, again, is in the hands of Westford Academy. They just stole the ball again. They will try to launch an attack. Nice hustle there by Abrantes, getting on the ball. And that is Felipe da Costa trying to clear. Westford Academy, though, Steve, they're like an umbrella here. They are just intercepting. They're coming back. They're winning the small battles to the ball. We have 7 minutes to go in regulation.
Tim, I think any coach could tell you right now what counts is winning those 50-50 balls.
For sure.
It's not glorious work. It's pretty laborious, but that's what counts when a match is on the line. It's not even scoring the goal to decide to determine the outcome, but it's simply winning the majority of those 50-50 balls.
That's for sure, and it is a Highlander throw-in. These burgundy jerseys for Westford Academy are everywhere. They're intercepting every clearing attempt thus far. They're right on the ball again. They will try to attack right now.
This is number 7, Thomas Rain, handling the ball in the midfield. Chipped ahead by number 3, David John Keller, the Grey Ghost.
And Steve, the Highlanders looking a little bit tight. They're hanging on to the 1-goal lead. I just hope that they can hang on a little bit longer.
Well, Tim, I think they need to do what they've shown they have a capacity to do, is keep the ball on the ground, foot to foot, advance it down the field a yard at a time if they have to.
For the folks at home, the clock says 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in regulation. This is a 1-goal soccer match. 2-1 Highlanders. Partner to my right is Steve Cronin. My name is Tim Cronin. This is Educational Channel 15. Proud to bring you varsity sports.
Tim, that was another example of, that was a hard tackle. It was called for infraction. The player wasn't carded because, again, the tackle was from within the attacker's field of vision. That defender clearly could be seen by the attacker.
That's right.
He doesn't have the right to take him down, but it's a play quite often executed in soccer.
Nice defending here by Westford Academy. They are able to temporarily clear. They will try to launch an attack here. Nice hustle by Perez. Omero with possession. Ball is knocked around, finally out of bounds. Possession for the Highlanders, Steve. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in regulation. And this will be number 4, Toby Moynihan, on the far side of the field. He will perform the inbounds throw-in. Ball is played in the sideline. Westford Academy is able to clear. Abrantes works the ball back to Andrade. Andrade will knock the ball through midfield. Ball's in the air again. Little collision. Who's coming out with it? Junior Pierre Luis with some nice footwork. And the official, this could be a set piece, Steve.
It will be.
Nice.
Going back a minute ago, if younger players want to know why they should practice juggling, Andrade's footwork there on the back line, handling that ball, not getting flustered by the oncoming pressure, the Westford Academy attackers, controlling the ball and then sending it back upfield.
Steve, number 8, Omero Moraes. Ball shot. Oh, just wide. Steve, that would have sealed the deal. We have under 3.5 minutes to go in this regulation. I almost said match. It is a 2-1 soccer game. Highlanders have the lead. Educational Channel 15 is here. A timeout is called. And Steve, Westford Academy, the coaching staff wants to have a little discussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, note the official time is kept on the field.
Well, Tim, as we've already mentioned earlier in the telecast, that the other half of the bracket is set with Framingham versus Lexington at a neutral site on Friday, the 13th. And we know that the winner of this contest will play Lincoln Sudbury on Friday, the 13th at 3:30 p.m. at Woburn High School. And if I can correct that, Tim, Woburn Memorial High School on Veterans Day.
Well, Steve, right now I am concerned about this next 3 minutes and 9 seconds. If we make it through this, we will then worry about Woburn Memorial High School.
Tim, if I didn't have to keep speaking for the next 3 minutes, I would have 3 or 4 of those nice grasshopper cookies I brought with me to help reduce my anxiety.
So the ball's put back into play. Midfield. Andrade is able to knock it back into Westford Academy territory. 3 minutes to go in regulation. And Toby Moynihan will be performing the inbounds throw-in. Ball is back in play. Westford Academy clears. Battle for possession. Ball is not settled. This is Andre working with Omero. Loose ball. And Westford Academy is able to clear. Battle at midfield. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in regulation. Westford Academy with a possession. A little set piece here at midfield. Play will continue. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Ball is knocked out in front of the Highlander goal. Knocked around. Ball is shot high over the net. It will be a Highlander goal kick, Steve. We have hit the 2-minute warning. The time now is in the hands of the officials. The scoreboard stops. 2-1 Highlanders. Wilton Bruno Sousa able to blast the ball down the middle. Westford Academy again right there trying to intercept and cleared. Battle at midfield. Westford Academy trying to launch again. Ball is cleared by Moynihan, picked up at midfield. Westford Academy again on top of things. They will try to attack from the left. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Possession in favor of the Highlanders. And Steve, are you keeping a watch on these last 2 minutes?
I am, Tim. Great minds think alike. This is going to be pretty tense.
And we have Joseph Abrantes launching the ball. Midfield, knocked around. Westford again, trying to mount an attack. What a half they have played. Without question, Westford Academy, Steve, has been the better team in this second half. And they will now have a set piece.
That was number 24, Rory Burke, going high and then ended up coming down on the Somerville defender, but the call went the Grey Ghost way.
And Steve, this could be Westford Academy's last opportunity to try to tie the game. I wonder how much time we're looking at here.
50 seconds.
50 seconds. Ball's in the air, out in front of the goal, knocked around. Westford Academy everywhere. Ball is shot, and they tie the game. So we have a 2-2 soccer game in the closing 2 minutes. They were able to tie the game. Congratulations to them. I'm sure we have some regulation time to go. For the folks at home, you can hear the Westford Academy fans. They came in droves today. They're playing an absolutely wonderful match. Steve?
Well, you know, if it remains 2-2 at the end of this half, it's a 10-minute golden goal overtime period. Number 7 for the Grey Ghost up there, Thomas Rain.
Ball is knocked around in midfield. Steve, this game is all Westford Academy right now. Credit them for some brilliant play. Rodriguez-Pierre trying to find Caccia. Who's on it? But Omero trying to make a move. He does. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper, Steve. That was
Alex T
right
came up. I think that was at the 18.5-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, that was close.
The goalkeeper only has the privilege of handling the ball with his hands within the penalty box.
And Steve, a brilliant save.
He can freely roam the field. Just can't pick that ball up with his hands outside that penalty box. He made a nice save at the 18.5-yard line there.
On the attack here, Westford Academy. Who knows how many seconds are left? This is Rodriguez-Pierre trying to clear. Ball is knocked back in, and Wilton Bruno Sousa will pick up. Steve, I imagine we're going to hear the whistle any moment now. A heck of a long 2 minutes here, I'll tell you. And the ball is cleared out of bounds very alertly by Toby Moynihan. Westford right back at it. They dump the ball in front of the Highlander goal. Ball is knocked away. Battle for possession. Westford again all over it. Omero is able to pick it up. He's trying to lead his man Caccia. And here comes the Highlander attack. Foot race is Caccia. He will arrive at the ball first, and that is the end, Steve, of regulation. So, Steve, I will very quickly try to go over the overtime rules. When the score is tied at the end of regulation, the referee will instruct both teams to return to their respective team boxes or benches. There will be a 5-minute rest period right now. Obviously, there will be conversation taking place between coaches and players. At the end of the 5-minute break, there will be a 10-minute sudden death overtime. If there is not a score at the end of the first 10-minute period, they will then play, after a break, a second 10-minute overtime, except if it's the state final. We can talk about that later. If there is not a goal in the second 10 minutes of overtime, each coach will choose 5 players for the penalty kick section of this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, overtime rules. There will be a 10-minute sudden victory overtime period. First team to score will win. If no team scores during the first 10 minutes, there will be a 5-minute rest followed by a second 10-minute overtime period. If score still remains tied at the end of both periods, penalty kicks will result.
And Steve, I have to say, there was under a minute to go in regulation. What a heartbreaker. Credit Westford Academy. They have played brilliantly. They have controlled the second half. They have pressured the whole game. Highlanders, a little bit tight the second half. I would say a little bit nervous. They were taken out of their game.
What we'd like to do is read the names of the Westford Academy Grey Ghost seniors, as we have throughout the season, acknowledging their final game here at Dilboy Stadium, and to wish best luck to them in the future. Hopefully not too much luck in the next 10 minutes. Not wishing them ill, but you know, hoping for the best. Okay? So senior, well injured, senior goalkeeper Bill Levinsky, Adam Pickersgill, Alexander Bellew, Joe Caltry, Brian Hennessy, Evan Mahan, Alex Sangiovanni, Ian Hunter, Cody Huseman, Kevin McCall, Stephen Babinski. Well, and of course, hot senior goalkeeper Alex Key. Wishing them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Thanks for coming to Dilboy Stadium. Thanks for giving us 80 minutes plus of fantastic, exciting scholastic soccer.
What stage of the tournament? Quarterfinal. Okay. Let's set the record straight here once again for the viewers at home. We are now in overtime of this MIAA Division I North Sectional Quarterfinal. Westford Academy versus the Somerville Highlanders. It is a 2-2 soccer match. Play has begun. This is Bruno Caccia trying to take the ball down. Nice move. He's able to skate around. Shot deflected. And Abrante shoots and wide left. Steve, it should be mentioned in the year 2000, this Somerville High School boys varsity team was eliminated in the first round of the MIAA Division I tournament by none other than Lowell High School via penalty kicks. So
Well,
they were eliminated by penalty kicks.
Tim, I hope our viewers at home realize they're witnessing history, because this is the first scholastic overtime game at Dilboy Stadium.
And here comes Omero. Nicely defended by Westford Academy. Some great soccer being played. This is Andrade. He will try to retain control of the ball. He does. Nice move. And he is able to find Toby Moynihan with a nice cross.
There's a lot of pressure by number 12, Alex Giovanni.
And again, applying the pressure, Westford Academy. Almost smothering. There is 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first overtime. If there is a goal scored, the match immediately ends. Ball's knocked around in front of the Highlander goal.
In soccer parlance, we call that the golden goal, Tim.
That's right. And foot race, Westford Academy continues to pressure. This is Montiel with the steal. Tony Perez working it back to DaCosta. DaCosta tries to lead the ball down the field into Westford territory. This is Andre showing some nice hustle, trying to make a move. He slipped on the turf. The official, and Steve, I think the Highlanders have just received a nice call. I mean, he slipped. He was not fouled, but
That was number 13, Ian Hunter, senior defender there in the area. Well, as we know, these set pieces from within the red zone, Tim, are dangerous.
that's for sure. And this is number 17, Bruno Caccia, lining up the attempt. Ball in the air. Oh, it just kind of swerved to the right side of the goalpost.
A little bit too much bend. I think the expression now in soccer is a little bit too much Beckham.
That's for sure. And this will be a goal kick for Westford Academy. 6 minutes and 49 seconds left in this first sudden death overtime. And a nice move again by Caccia. Some nice defending by Westford Academy. And Steve, very impressive defensive play. I believe that was number 14 for Westford Academy.
And that's Cody Huseman.
And it is nice to see the momentum switch here. The attack is now in Westford Academy territory. Ball is put into play by Joseph Abrantes, knocked around. Rodriguez Pierre gets a header on it. Abrantes shoots, and
Goal
the ball
kick.
is wide. Goal kick.
Well, it's nice to see the Highlanders coming out here, getting a little pressure in this end.
Goal kick is taken. Knocked around at midfield. Headers on the ball. Andrade is able to clear to the right side. First man there is DaCosta. DaCosta with the header. Montiel. Tonis Perez back to Montiel and stolen by Westford Academy. Wesley clears. Who's on it first? Westford Academy.
There was number 3 for Westford Academy, David John Keller, a junior.
Pierre finding Omero. Omero controlling, trying to lead Caccia, who's the first man there. Beautiful defensive play.
Again, that tackle by number 3, David John Keller, from the side, within the visual field of the attacker.
Steve, that's textbook. What a defensive stop he made.
And showing a bit of speed, staying up with the Somerville attacker.
Now we have a lead for Westford Academy. Ball is on the ground. Highlander possession.
Let's hope we're not going to have too much Broadway, Tim. But
At any rate, Steve, we have 4 minutes and 35 seconds left on the first overtime clock. Ball is cleared. This is Westford Academy trying to launch the attack. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Westford.
this won't be an extra charge for our viewers at home, Tim, the overtime period.
We have a very nervous fan base from actually representing both communities here. Battle for the loose ball. Westford continues the attack. Nice play by Moynihan. And Steve, this is Westford again. They seem to be everywhere. Pressuring,
Yeah.
pressuring.
It's number 8 for Westford, Brian Hennessy, applying a lot of the pressure on the right-hand side there, moving the ball forward to the Somerville goal.
And this will be Westford Academy ball.
You know, Tim, while we're in this first overtime period, we should mention and mention our thanks to the folks at City Hall and the communications office for all their support in the background throughout the season.
That is for sure. And this will be a set piece for Westford Academy.
Number 10, Evan Mahan, senior, taking the kick.
And Steve, right now, Westford Academy, they are right back to winning the small battles. The momentum is clearly in their favor. Ball is knocked in front of the goal, up in the air. Very tense moment. And cleared, at least temporarily, by the Highlanders. Ball is led to midfield. And Steve, it looks like a set piece will result for Westford Academy. Player may have taken a little bit of a nudge from behind. And of course the official will call that. Needless to say, the last set piece in Highlander territory resulted in a goal with under a minute to go in regulation. Ball's in the air, way over the crossbar, so it will be a Highlander possession.
Kick was taken by number 10, Evan Mahan. We're under 2 minutes here, Tim, in the overtime period. So the stadium clock is stopped. The official time, as our viewers know, is being kept by the referees on the field.
And Steve, again, we have another set piece for Westford Academy.
There is no stoppage time in high school soccer, Tim. It's one of the differences between FIFA and games played under the rules of the National Federation of High Schools.
Ball is put in the air, out in front of the goal. Nice header by DaCosta. Westford keeps it in. Ball is knocked around. Battle for the loose ball. Cleared temporarily. Koch is on it. He makes a nice flicker move. Picked up by, it looks like O'Maro. Play continues. Battle at the sideline. The official is awarding possession to Westford Academy.
I wish I was that confident, Tim. I must have missed the signal.
And the ball is knocked to midfield, and you are absolutely right, Steve. I didn't see any gesture from the official. Westford on the attack again. Attempted cross, defended wonderfully by Wesley, stolen by Westford, and out of
Offside.
Offside, okay. So it will be Highlander possession.
Well, I'm not sure.
Well,
It's
I think
certainly
he
not
awarded-
offside now. It must have gone over the end
I
line.
think he awarded a goal
So it's a
kick.
goal kick. Oh, the expiration of time, Tim.
So that is the end of the first 10-minute overtime period. Both squads will huddle up again. More conversation. It is important for both coaches to try to calm their players down in a tense situation like this. MIAA Division I soccer tournament, North Sectional quarterfinal, Westford Academy. Very impressive soccer team. They knocked off the #1 seed East Boston a couple of days ago. They are now trying to do the same to our Highlanders.
Ladies and gentlemen, there shall be a second 10-minute overtime sudden victory period.
And
Well,
I'm sorry, Steve.
Well, Tim, I wanted to mention in between these historic overtime periods that I had the opportunity to speak to Coach George Scarpelli before the game and asked him if there was anything special about the season. Well, obviously, it being a championship season, I think those are always special. But one of the things he mentioned that going back to August 27th, that for the first time, both the soccer team and the football team went to the same preseason camp. Well, I should say the same preseason camp location. I don't think they were trading helmets or shoulder pads or shin guards with the players from the football squad, but he thought that brought a great deal of unity to the school and a great deal of respect among the players as both teammates and classmates. And thought it was a very positive outcome, and they're certainly looking forward to doing it again in the future.
And Steve, it's important now to speak about conditioning. I imagine that the regular players on the field right now, they've probably already run in the last 2 hours 5 to 6 miles.
Easily.
And fatigue here will be a factor.
Certainly, Tim. We've now played 90 minutes of soccer,
That's right.
heading toward our 105th minute of soccer.
Battle at midfield. Picked up by O'Maro. For the folks at home, we have changed sides. So the Highlanders are attacking right to left, whereas Westford Academy is attacking left to right. Nice play there, Steve, by Wilton Bruno Sousa.
Bit of hesitation by the Somerville defender.
Here comes Westford again, continuing their attack, continuing their control of this second half and overtime. They will have an opportunity here via an inbounds throw-in.
By number 13, Ian Hunter.
Ball launched out in front of the Highlander goal. Loose ball rolling to the corner. Who's there first? Battle for possession. Highlander possession will result. This will be Joseph Abrantes from deep in Highlander territory. We continue. The ball was knocked out of bounds again. Midfield, Tony Perez, number 19. He gets the ball to Andre. Andre with the lead into Westford territory. The defender will try to shield this and earn his squad a goal kick. We have 8 minutes to go in the second overtime period. Westford trying to attack again. They regroup at midfield. Ball is played in. Battle for possession, cleared by DaCosta. Westford trying to come back for more. They do. Some nice passing here. Bruno Sousa, nice pickup. Nice pickup, Steve.
That was number 7, Thomas Rain, up on the attack for the Grey Ghost. Well played by the Somerville goalkeeper.
Ball's knocked around. Again, Westford on the attack. Nice punch out by Wilton Bruno Sousa. And O'Mara will clear. Again, the battle, Steve, for the loose balls being won by Westford Academy. This is O'Mara. O'Mara trying to lead Rodriguez Pierre. Tony Perez picks up the loose ball. Rodriguez trying to control. Andre steps in. Nice defending by Westford. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second overtime period.
Tim, naturally, our ball holders are working overtime, as are the players and the coaches. I want to thank them for their efforts.
Ball's played down the sideline. I'm sorry, Steve.
No, they make the game go.
They sure do.
It's an inglorious job, but it's essential.
Number 7, Joseph Abrantes. You will watch this ball sail right in front of the Westford goal. Ball is in the air. Knocked around. Nice play by the goalkeeper again, Steve.
Nice punch out by Alex Key, senior goalkeeper for the Grey Ghost. Went back to Abrantes, but couldn't quite get a decent shot from that angle.
Now the Highlanders need to try to intercept here. They need to at least try to apply some pressure, try to take over momentum. Ball is knocked around. It is in Highlander territory. This is Toby using his goalkeeper, and wow, that was close.
Well, obviously, Bruno had checked his horoscope today.
And
that could have been some very bad news on that play.
I think he just learned that he needs to pick the ball up.
Well, he wouldn't have been able to pick it up then, Tim, because it had been played back by the Somerville defender.
Good point.
If he had picked it up, it would be an indirect kick from the spot in which he picked it up. So,
ball's knocked around at midfield. Abrantes. Intercepted again by Westford. Loose ball. Westford again is there first. Andrade able to head the ball to the side. Out of bounds. Westford possession. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second overtime. Ball is knocked around. Again, deep in Highlander territory. All Wesley can do is to try to knock it away from the goal. Wilton Bruno Sousa is there.
Nice save by the Somerville goalkeeper. Nice grab.
And the ball is kicked high in the air. Played at midfield. Battle for possession. This is Andre Rolin, the freshman, coming up with it. He leads the ball down the left side. Kachia in pursuit. Out of bounds. Westford ball. This is Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you varsity sports. We are in overtime of the North Sectional Quarterfinal MIAA Division I soccer tournament. Westford Academy versus the Highlanders of Somerville. Don't know what brought on that yellow card, Steve. Maybe some words exchanged with the official. However, he is being asked to leave the pitch.
Required by rule, unlike FIFA laws where if a player is cautioned, they're allowed to remain in the game. You're naturally allowed to substitute for him, so it's still 11 on 11. In either FIFA laws or in National Federation rules, Tim, if a player is red carded, they're not replaced.
And Steve, the officials are having another conversation here.
I think they're conferring on the clock, Tim, to make sure they're accurate.
Okay.
Again, for our viewers at home, the stadium clock is just informational. The official time is kept on the field. We've been fairly accurate, 10 to 20 seconds off all season. And there's no allowances for stoppage time in National Federation rules. There are specific times that the clock is stopped by the officials and then continued from that point.
Loose ball and picked up by the goalkeeper. Steve, it has to be mentioned, these two keepers have played a wonderful game.
Whichever team wins or loses, Tim, it certainly won't rest on the shoulders of the keepers. They've done everything that they've been asked to do. This is a bit of bad luck for the Highland here, is not being able to control that ball that deep in. Now it's going to be a throw-in for the Grey Ghost.
Yes, this is an opportunity for Westford Academy.
Now number 13, Ian Hunter, who has just received a yellow card, caution, has re-entered the game.
Ball's up in the air, in front of the Highlander goal, knocked around. Nice header by Toby Moynihan. Westford Academy gets a head on it and cleared at least temporarily. Ball is kept in by Westford Academy and cleared by O'Mara. This is Andre. Looking for his teammate, Toby Moynihan. Moynihan goes back to Andre on a give and go. And we have some physicality here. And the official on top of it. Andre in a little bit of pain. Steve at midfield.
That collision was with number 14, Cody Huseman of the Grey Ghost.
And Steve, we are just about at the 2-minute mark of this second overtime. And the officials, I don't know what they're discussing here. But it looks like
I believe number 14 is going to get a caution for that last play.
And this might be his second card of the game, Steve. He might be ejected.
Yep.
This could be a red card. Let's see what the official has in store. Nope, it is yellow. And he is gone. That is a red card because it is the second infraction.
It's his second caution, but it's called a soft yellow. And I believe they'll be able to substitute for him. So it's still 11 on 11.
And this is number 20.
Again, on the National Federation rules, slightly different than the FIFA game.
This is number 23, Wesley Andrade, putting the ball back in play, out in front of the Westford goal! Oh, off the crossbar! Oh, Steve, I cannot believe it. Shot! Scores! Scores! Somerville wins! Somerville is going forward. They were able to get the loose ball. Wesley Andrade, set piece, number 23, put the ball off the crossbar and finished by the Highlander offense. Congratulations to the boys from Winter Hill, from East Somerville, from West Somerville, and from all over the world.
Well, Tim, that going forward will be Friday afternoon at Woburn Memorial High School at 3:30 in the afternoon versus Lincoln Sudbury.
Huge win, Steve.
Congratulations to the Highlanders. A terrific match, Tim. 103 minutes of soccer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score, 0 Highlanders, 3 Westford Academy 2.
minute out of 105 scheduled to be played. The Highlanders on a shot off the crossbar with the Westford
I'd like to
Academy
give
goalkeeper out of
congratulations
place
to both teams.
prostrate on the
Highlanders'
floor,
next game will be
on the
this
field.
Friday.
The Highlanders were able to pick up the rebound and put it in the net. Our
versus
congratulations
Lincoln
to the Grey
Sudbury
Ghosts
High
for one
School.
heck of a tournament run in a terrific match tonight.
Wonderful game.
Historic here, Tim. The first double overtime state tournament soccer match in Dilboy Stadium history.
Okay, next game Friday afternoon versus Lincoln Sudbury. North Sectional Semifinal at Woburn Memorial High School. Steve, do we have a time on that?
3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Tim.
We encourage the viewers to attend, to root on the boys. They are moving on in the state tournament. A very exciting time. Once again, accolades to Westford Academy. They played an absolutely brilliant soccer game, controlled the second half. Steve, in reality, they controlled both overtimes.
They did, Tim. You know, it's the fickleness of the beautiful game.
This is soccer.
Was on display here this afternoon, early into the evening. Certainly, our viewers at home are going to wonder if we're announcing the correct score at the end of 103 minutes.
3-2.
They're free right now. They're released from their chairs. I'm sure many of them are going to use the rest facilities within their homes or wherever else they might be watching the game. But come and join the excitement with us on Friday, November 13th at 3:30 in the afternoon at Woburn Memorial High School.
Woburn Memorial High School state tournament semifinal, Steve.
A terrific venue.
Huge victory here.
A terrific venue in which to watch a game. I'm also told at that venue they have one of the best snack shacks in the Middlesex League. And I can actually attest to that firsthand, Tim.
And Steve, I don't know if Jeff Argenziano can put the camera on number 25 on the bench. Andre Rollin, he suffered 2 shots today. One head-to-head collision at maximum speed. We hope he doesn't have a concussion. A moment ago, he was hit from behind, and let's just hope that he's okay for the next game.
Well, Tim, here we go with the post-game handshake. Well-deserved. All of the fans applauding both teams. A terrific, historic soccer match played here today at Dilboy Stadium, fittingly on Veterans Day 2009, Tim.
Absolutely. Wilton Bruno Sousa showing his happiness on the sideline. Congratulations to him. Brilliant game. And Steve, the fans, or I should say the community members, are on their feet. They applaud this Highlander team. They applaud this Westford Academy team. Great game all around.
Well, Tim, we might end this afternoon's telecast with a bit of poetry, because I certainly think this would apply to both teams that we've just witnessed play. If you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or fail. Be the best of whatever you are. We certainly saw that this afternoon, Tim. Both teams giving us the best of what they are in 102 minutes, 103 minutes of very exciting scholastic soccer.
Steve, this is Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you varsity sports. The Highlanders are victorious. The Highlanders are moving on. We will see you at Woburn Friday afternoon, 3:30 versus Lincoln Sudbury. Lincoln Sudbury, Steve, they're a 5th seed in the North Sectional. This task only becomes more difficult.
Well, Tim, I certainly like our chances. As I mentioned earlier, I believe during the first half, it's not enough to be good. You've also got to be lucky. To the Westford Academy goalkeeper, senior Alex Key, who was not the starter at the beginning of the season, took over when his teammate and classmate Bill Levinsky was injured with a left foot stress fracture. Played a tremendous game. And our compliments to the Grey Ghosts from Westford Academy on a heck of a season, a great tournament run, and for their participation Dilboy Stadium.
Steve, I have to interrupt. Number 25, Andre Rolin, is being tended to by the trainer. Looks like a few tests of balance and vision. We hope he is okay. Once again, for the wrap-up, I am going to say, for Jeff Argenziano, for Steve Cronin, my name is Tim Cronin. This is Educational Channel 15.